So Bob has done about 500,000 projects on Nox Stella in order to make it safer for two to sail this vessel the best she can. So here's one of the kind of cool ones that sometimes goes unnoticed. So right here at the bow or the front of the ship, front of the boat, that's where our anchor lives. We have an ultra anchor. It's very heavy and it did come with the boat, but here's something that didn't come with the boat. We upgraded our anchor chain. See that right there? So that's duplex steel, very strong. Our anchor chain from before actually had a lot of corrosion to it, and so when we were looking at the anchor and the chain and trying to figure out how to keep this a little bit safer. So by the way, the anchor, the chain, all that's called ground tackle. It's how you stay connected to the ground if you are at an anchorage, right? So this is a heavy duty anchor, and this right here, that's called a windlass, and it wraps the chain in, helps bring it in, and there's a chain locker underneath there that holds the chain when it's all hoisted up like it is right now. But here's the two things that got added on. One was the upgrade of the chain itself. The second was, you see this right here? This right here is called a devil's claw, and it hooks to the anchor chain so that it doesn't jump forward or release, which would be highly inconvenient if you were underway. So what Bob installed this past year was actually a chain snubber. This is a big heavy duty piece that is rated for the duplex chain that we have. The devil's claw is extremely small, and in fact it's bent from our first season because it could not hold the weight of the anchor. Where the anchor sits also, see, it has its little home right there. It was not correctly sized for the ultra anchor that we have, so we had to, Bob had to actually come up with something better to keep that seated. We had several passages that we would complete go and anchor, and the anchor would not be sitting where it needed to be, which is very dangerous. If you all of a sudden drop your anchor in 300 feet of chain and you're underway, that's not a good time. So one of the safety features too that comes in with the boat is, it's underneath my dinghy so you can't see it super great right now. Here you can lower and raise the anchor. There are buttons that are right there at the bow. So say you're the one at the bow, usually me. Bob's backing us up and I'm dropping the chain, and I can do that from the front, but there's a second place that you can do that. And if you guessed it, it's in the cockpit, because remember, we can do everything from the cockpit in this vessel. And so that's right here. Right there. Right there. So there where the instruments all are, and the anchor chain release and our radio VHF, that's called the binnacle. So being able to drop the anchor from there is super awesome and convenient, because you are staying secured and out of the weather if you're dropping, or more importantly, if you're raising your anchor and you're also the one driving. Being able to do it all from the binnacle is a fantastic way to go.